As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Texas. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards.
He's off to the races. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Floating away. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Morales. Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Waddle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a matchup between these two guys. I know they'll never go head-to-head, but, David, you know they're trying to one-up each other.
No, this is head-to-head, and I'm watching everything you do, and I'm going to try to do it better. So I'm interested to see if anybody makes some mistakes and presses a little bit, knowing that dude's on the other side of the field.
You're right, David, because you know these guys are competitors, right? This is going to feel like a video game. The scoreboard is going to be lit up.
Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
But no doubt about it, there were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gathers. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to barge their way in. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The give to the single back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to ride. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
To the air, it's Morales. Fires to the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise,
picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
no doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Back to pass, it's Morales. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that.
And they'll take over.
Set him up at the 41-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Cole. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking for space. It's Gathers. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide out in motion. They'll go right back to him. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown time! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Nebraska rolled to a victory. And after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on first down from the 30. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking for a man. It's Morales. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. He's the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. On first down, here comes this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Cole. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Alabama! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Prescott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line. Off-play action. The sure hands, it's Applewhite. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the run, it's Gathers. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but you feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look out.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Texas! What a catch and run for 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama pushing the tempo. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Texas offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Back to throw, it's McCoy. It's complete. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Got a man. It's Cox. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. With jet sweep pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Longhorns! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. He's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Cole. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball game.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wyoming is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Laramie for some time. They're up by 21 over Air Force. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin, he's going to throw deep right side. A full dive to haul that one in. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. 691, dropping back, it's McCoy. They're bringing heat. On target. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Got it set up on the outside. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game lead. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got it behind the line. It's Gathers. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds space on the right. Touchdown Tide! What a grab and go for the score. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. He'll throw on third down. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, Alabama! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He's got it down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Stopped after making the catch. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's McCoy. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Scoreboard operator got a